Thank you for joining in our celebration today, both in person and virtually. We are live streaming from Guide Dogs for the Blind California campus. Whether you are enjoying this celebration in person or virtually via live stream, whether it's your first, second, or 30th graduation, welcome. We are so glad to be with you. We are here to celebrate 4 new orientation and mobility immersion clients, 2 breeder dogs and their custodians, 4 new guide dog teams, as well as applaud the generosity of all of those who have helped make today happen. Our puppy raisers, thank you for helping us prepare these special dogs for their roles. We literally could not fulfill our mission without you. You put your heart and soul into each dog, and it shows. We look forward to hearing from some of you today. Our donors, thank you for helping us provide a lifetime of support for our alums at no cost to them. We don't receive any government funding, so we are very thankful for your support. GDB would like to acknowledge Lillian Tremorali for her generous sponsorship of harnesses throughout 2024. Thank you, Lillian. Our volunteers and employees, thank you for all that you do to support our mission, whether you help by working with dogs, in administration, or directly with our clients. We are so grateful for all that you do. We want to share a short video about our mission. This video is audio described, so in addition to the narrator, you will hear a second voice describing screens in the video. Captions are also included. These inclusive features ensure everyone can access and enjoy the video.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe that everyone deserves to move through the world safely and confidently, to live the life they want to live.
A man and his guide dog walk through a park.
Our life-changing programs meet people who are blind or visually impaired wherever they are along their journey. Whether that's by matching individuals with highly qualified guide dogs, providing guide dog readiness skills in our orientation and mobility immersion program.
A man holds a white cane and smiles broadly.
Or pairing youth and adults with the companionship of a canine buddy.
A young girl cuddles with her canine buddy.
Together, we are GDB.
My name is Renee Carrasco. My dog's name is Snoopy.
Renee sits in front of a fireplace.
So the reason that I wanted to get a guide dog was because I came across some videos from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and that was my introduction to guide dog travel.
Renee and Snoopy walk along a city sidewalk and cross a street at an intersection.
What I saw was the ease of travel, the speed that the guide dog handler would move with. That's what I wanted for myself. And not only that, but it was also the companionship.
Renee and Snoopy play with a tug toy outside in the yard.
Working with Snoopy has changed my life dramatically because there's so much freedom that comes along with having a guide dog. It's made the hard parts of blindness not so hard.
Renee sits next to Snoopy and gives him a pat on the chest.
I feel like my outlook on life and the world is so much more positive having Snoopy in my life.
My name is Amit Ahuja and my guide dog's name is Tashi.
I had the opportunity to complete Guide Dogs for the Blind's Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program.
Amit stands on a path with his white cane.
And not only did it help me learn to navigate my environment more safely using a white cane, it also made me an even more confident guide dog handler.
My experience was just fabulous.
Amit and his O&M instructor analyze an intersection and cross a city street.
We trained in different locations, practiced different skills, worked out a way to analyze a traffic crossing. I think GDB has transformed my life. To say that it's meeting my needs would be an understatement.
My name is Ella, and this is my canine buddy, Lafferty.
Ella sits on the floor of a living room next to a black lab.
Lafferty is just so amazing in many ways. He's such a good boy. He brings me so much joy and is one of my best friends.
With kids with visual impairments,
Ella's mom, Christy McKerney.
the struggle is real for social contact. It's hard to make friends sometimes. And with Lafferty, he's an automatic draw for all kids, which is wonderful. Lafferty has totally opened up, for Ella, new social connections.
Back to Ella.
I would recommend canine buddies. They're just really good dogs, and they can change a person's life and make it better.
All of Guide Dogs for the Blind services are provided free of charge, and our work is made possible by the generous support of our donors and volunteers.
Renee sits next to Snoopy on the grass in the park.
We receive no government funding.
This organization has made such a huge impact on my life and the lives of so many countless people, and the donors are the ones that make that possible.
Close-up of Snoopy.
Thank you so much.
Ella and Lafferty.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Amit and his guide dog Tashi sit on a beach and watch the sunset.
Together, we are unstoppable. To learn more about our life-changing programs and to support our work, please visit guidedogs.com or scan the QR code.
All right. I would like to introduce our class instructional team. We had our class supervisor, Darren Walsh. There he is. We had our instructors, Arlene Jordan, Jessica Shockley, and myself, Alyssa Berg. Thank you. Our OMI program instructional team was Stephanie Zabitz and Mark Gillard. I will now pass things over to Stephanie.
Thank you very much, Alyssa. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to presenting the O&M Immersion Program, more affectionately known as OMI around here. We love our acronyms. The Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program is a 1 or 2 week program aimed at enhancing independent travel skills for individuals, including those interested in qualifying for a guide dog or those who already have a GDB guide dog. It serves as a crucial training opportunity for people with limited access to traditional O&M services, preparing them to partner effectively with a guide dog. Today, we are recognizing graduates from our recent programs, EBCOM26 and CA1006. The acronyms reflect the locations of these programs, and the numbers, of course, are indicating how many programs we've had at these locations. And I'm proud to announce that our program has surpassed serving over 300 clients. So that's really great. So I will be starting with our clients that attended our EBCOM26 program. This was a 1 week program with our partner organization, the Lighthouse for the Blind and Visually Impaired at the Earl Baum campus, which is located in Santa Rosa, California. Instructors for this program were Regina Kutchis and Stephen Udy. Our first client we have pictured here is Catherine Fuchs of Evansville, Indiana. Kathy loves gardening and architecture and has enjoyed everything that she has learned through Guide Dogs and the Earl Baum Center, and appreciates the skills that will allow her to continue to do the things she loves. The picture on the screen is Kathy standing in front of wooden cabinets at the Earl Baum Center. She wears summer clothing, has her hair pulled back, and appears relaxed while she holds her long cane in front of her. Congrats to Kathy. Our next client that we're recognizing is Tanya Kellett of Pittsburgh, Kansas. Tanya enjoys gardening and is always observant to a plant's natural beauty. She also enjoys going camping with family and doing crochet work in her spare time. I have a picture here of Tanya during her O&M program, and she smiles as she stands next to a wooden sign in a park with a tactile art display. The art display depicts trees and a blue sky along a riverbank, and it is named Michelle Trail. She wears a flowy summer top and white visor and is holding her long cane. Congrats, Tanya. And Kathy and Tanya, if you happen to be out there joining us virtually, hello, and thank you again for the hard work you put into the program. So one more round of applause for Kathy and Tanya. Okay, the next clients I'm going to present were attending the CA1006 OMI program. This was, in fact, a 2-week program conducted here on our California campus. And I'm so grateful that these two are here for us to join us in the celebration. And I'm going to ask each to individually come up here in front to be recognized. So are you ready? No, okay. Well, here you come anyways. Logan Barantis is our first client of San Martin, California. Logan is current student at Gavilan Community College studying computer programming with hopes of getting into accessible video game design. He loves Dungeons and Dragons, hanging out with his pets, which his household has lovingly taken in many, and he just enjoys general nerdy activities. Here you go, Logan.
Hello, everybody. It's great to see all of you. Well, I mean, some of you, anyway. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and say that, you know, this has been a tremendous program. And while I did have some background in O&M through school systems and other things, this has really propelled my knowledge to be more prepared for my journey to a guide dog down the road. And I feel more confident and independent in those skills. I'm going to be sneaking out of the house more, Mom. I just wanted to say thank you, and that's all, folks.
Very good, Logan. All right, next we have Rob Overly of Scottsdale, Arizona. Be prepared for this history. Originating from Ohio, Rob has had a dynamic career. He graduated from the Ohio State Police Officers Academy, served as an EMT, held the presidency of the Westerville, Ohio City Council, was president of Ohio Committee representing Ohio Manufacturers Association, plus the AFL and CIO. And he was also the commissioner of cable television. After dedicating considerable time to civic duties, Rob retired and relocated to Scottsdale, where he has resided for the past 30 years.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Stephanie. When I arrived here 2 weeks ago, I was an individual with no confidence, no enthusiasm, no future in life. Since that time, I have become enthused, happy, confident, and know I have a brand new future, which I'm really looking forward to. And all my thanks go to this organization. It is the finest organization I have ever been associated with in my life, bar none. And the staff, outstanding, just outstanding. And I want to give a special thanks to Stephanie and to Mark for one great program that they put on. It's just fantastic. And I want to give a special hi to Mandy back in Scottsdale, who's the love of my life. Thank you.
Wonderful. And just a personal note from me, you know, you guys are gracious, you're humorous, And, your dedication was certainly noticed by me, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, and another round of applause for those two. Okay, I think, Lauren Holtz? Yes, okay, good, because I have Carol on here. All right, so I'm passing the mic to Lauren Holtz. I'm not exactly sure what your role is here, so you're going to have to help me out on that one. I apologize. But you are going to be presenting the newest breeders, so I appreciate that.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lauren Holtz. I am the breeding manager here at Guide Dogs for the Blind. And the reason why Stephanie may not know who I am is because I am new. So I just joined the staff within the last year. And so I am filling in for one of my staff members who couldn't be here today. But I'm very, very proud to be here. It's with so much pride and joy that I get to introduce you to two of our newer additions to our breeding colony. Guide Dogs for the Blind breeds Labrador Retrievers, Golden Retrievers, and Lab Golden Crosses that are specially selected for excellent temperament, intelligence, and health for our guide dogs and canine buddies. Once a dog is added to the breeding colony, they are placed carefully in a loving breeder custodian home they must live within a 50-mile radius of our San Rafael campus here. So first up, I would like to introduce Flanagan, a yellow Labrador Retriever raised by Sarah and Ian Kim of Seattle, Washington. You guys can come on up. And his new breeder custodians, Ingrid Bouchard Jewel and Finbar Jewel.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Ian. This is my family, Micah, Noah, and my wife, Sarah. We're from Seattle, and we had the privilege of raising Flanagan from when he was a puppy. It was a wonderful experience, and it really does take a village, and I want to thank the entire Guide Dog for the Blind community, and a special shout out to Seattle, to our leaders out there, Heidi, Robin, and Tana, who are amazing in helping us really just be a part of this program and raise them the best we could. And we're excited that Flanagan is moving on to become a breeder, and handing him off to a wonderful family here to be his custodian, and excited to see the wonderful things he's going to do and the wonderful puppies he'll be producing over the next over the next year. There you go. Thank you.
I know. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, up next, I'd like to introduce Tulsa, a female yellow Labrador Retriever, raised by Susan and Lee Landreth of Sparks, Nevada, Donna Munson of Reno, Nevada, and breeder custodians Kathy Dye. Come on up, you guys. Who wants to do the honors?
Oh, well, I guess I'll start.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. This is our first breeder that we raised, and she is our 9th dog, so we're pretty new still compared to our co-raisers, and they can tell you how many dogs they've raised. But so being, I think, still pretty new, she's had a unique beginning. We were told that we were getting a pupsicle. And I had no idea what a pupsicle was. And so they left me in the dark for a little bit. And I kept saying, what's a pupsicle? What's a pupsicle? So come to find out, her sire, named Kentucky, passed away, I believe, in 2012. And so they froze his special stuff, and and hence Pupsicle. So she is very special and unique. And her mother, Therese, is here today as well. And so we had the privilege of raising Tulsa, who is a very sweet girl, energetic and affectionate, and a very easy girl to raise. When I said energetic, oh boy, very energetic. And you probably can't see it, but she's got a divot a divot over her eye at our house. Not their house, but our house. She was running as fast as she could and ran behind a bush and came out with a big chunk out over her eye, and we went, oh no. So anyway, we tended to it, and we kept thinking it was all going to grow back, but not all of the hair grew back. So that's her identifying mark. But we're very happy and privileged to hand her over to Kathy, her breeder keeper, and we are now also raising one of her first litter pups, Lirio. So we are very privileged and honored to keep the legacy of Kentucky going on in Tulsa and her litter, and I'm so glad I got to raise a pupsicle.
Just want to say that she was one of the easiest puppies that I think we've ever raised, and you didn't have to say anything. We're on number 45 puppies, so her baby. So you're not going to say anything? This is the breeder custodian who's taking very good care of her, and she has had her first litter of puppies already and had 7 of them. So. And she is saying hi to Flanagan. She knows he's here. So.
Did you want to say anything?
Nope, I offered her and she said nope. Oh.
And also just a quick thank you to Guide Dogs because of so many things that happened. We've rescheduled this graduation several times, and thank you all so much for working with us. And now we are finally here to see her graduate.
Thank you, guys. So again, I just want to extend a huge thank you to all of our puppy raisers and breeder custodians. As we've shared, both actually Tulsa and Flanagan are well on their way to helping us usher in the next generation of guide dogs and canine buddies. So we're very proud of them and the community that supported them in getting here. I'm now going to pass the mic over to Jessica Shockley to introduce our graduating guide dog teams.
All right, next up, last but not least, we have our guide dog program. And just a little snippet about that in case you're unaware. It is a 2-week program where clients are matched with a dog that is compatible with their lifestyle and to enhance their mobility. We provide a variety of training models that include both in-residence and in-home training. First up, we have Christopher Banks of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He received Gondola, a female black Labrador Retriever. Gondola was raised by Beth and Alyssa Neva of Auburn, Washington, as well as Natasha Morley of Kent, Washington. Chris is receiving his 4th guide dog, and he is eager to have her join him as he returns to college this fall, where they will study audio engineering. Gondola will be joining his retired guide, Beckham, at home, and Chris is looking forward to going on mini hikes with his new guide.
Hi, everybody, and thanks so much for making the trip out here, and a special thanks to my puppy raisers, the Morley family. They drove 16 hours from Seattle to watch her graduate, and she's also a pupsicle. So, but no, having a disability is a lonely place, and with Gondola by my side, I will never be lonely. Also, you know, whatever I want to do, whatever challenges I take, I feel confident and that I will be able to handle with independence and do whatever we want to do. So thank you all, and thank you, Guide Dogs.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Nieva. I've had the wonderful opportunity to co-raise Gondola with the Morleys. My family and I have been raising guide dogs for the blind since I was around 5 years old, and we've had about 15 dogs come and go through our home. We are so happy to be a part of Gondola's journey.
Hi, my name is Fevelin Morley, and my husband is watching from home. Hi, babe. Ben Morley. And then I have my two girls, Natasha and Trinity Morley, and we are part of the Kent, Washington Guide Dog for the Blind Club, and it's our first dog that we're graduating.
Hello, my name is Natasha, and Gondola, as you heard, was my very first puppy. She was such a joy to raise.
And my name is Trinity Morley. I'm her older sister that keeps her in check, and I was just here for the free puppy love. All right. In every child's life, the dreaded question is always asked to their parents, one that challenges parents even to this day. Mommy, Daddy, can we get a puppy? And this was no different for me and my sister. Of course, having a dog is a lot of responsibility, and because our family traveled so much, taking a dog into restaurants or transit would be difficult. That's when we found out about guide dogs and had the wonderful opportunity to meet Gondola. Beth and Alyssa Nieva have raised countless dogs and offered to co-raise with us and help us along the strange new paw path of guide dog training.
The night we got Gondola was a crazy night indeed. We arrived around 4 p.m., and instead of a puppy truck, we were receiving our puppy via the airport. After 5 hours of waiting, we got news that our precious puppies had been dropped at the wrong cargo belts, and were getting transferred to our location now. We eagerly awaited to hold the fatigued fur balls. Our club leaders gave us the hint that the puppy's name was something you see at a ski area going up the hill. Gondola. The first time I held Gondola was so special. She had been on a flight all day and been dropped in a strange, loud environment, but she was calm. We arrived at home with Gondola at 10:30, and our co-raiser had prepared a warm meal for both us and Gondola. As she grew up, she continued to show a high sense of maturity. Gondola was quick to learn and always eager to please. She loved seeing the world and experiencing new things. I remember when she was just a few months old, when she first saw a pineapple. She nipped and pawed at it playfully, not quite knowing what to do. Eventually, she got close enough to sniff the scary thing, soon to realize it was nothing to be worried about. She never showed interest in pineapples again. Gondola became quite popular in our community, whether it would be at church with little girls making flower crowns for her, watching martial arts practice, or going on little adventures with both our families. She received lots of polite pets, big smiles, and a little fan club of people who were very excited to hear that she had graduated. Some fun things Gondola does is that she'll always check in on you. If you go to the bathroom and leave the door open, she'll come in and check in on you. If you go to the bathroom or the shower, she'll wait outside until you come out. She'll lay on you if you're in the kitchen doing dishes, folding laundry, working at a desk, etc. She loves to snuggle and be near her human. One thing she's always done since she was a puppy was snuggling in your lap while you're sitting on the ground. She'll almost always fall asleep in your lap. Gondola sometimes brings you her bone and snuggles up close as she asks you politely to hold her toy as she chews. When we arrived home to her, she'd be so excited. She'd wiggle her body and wag her tail as it thumped against the bedroom door. It's been a wonderful blessing to help this four-legged furball grow into the lovely little lady she is now. Mr. Christopher, Gondola, I hope you two have many wonderful and memorable adventures together. Congratulations, Gondola.
Thank you.
It's going to be hard to beat that. But next up, we have Charlotte Pochner of Springfield, Illinois, who received Cole, a male yellow Labrador Retriever. He was raised by Chris and Aaron Felton of Cameron Park, California, and Victoria Boscow of Placerville, California. Charlotte is receiving her 5th guide. Charlotte is looking forward to introducing Cole to her wonderful retired guide at home, Joker, and all of her friends and family are excited to welcome Cole into their lives.
Okay, 5th dog, and it
doesn't get easier. This moment, graduation day, a string of graduation days, but it's this moment, and every single time it overwhelms me, so we'll hold on with that. And it's because of this guy, Cole. And he is his own dog. They're each very, very unique. But it's not just the dogs. I get overwhelmed. This is like wedding day overwhelmed. I've only had one child, but it's like that. And I have to tell my son and my husband, it's maybe a distant third, but not that distant. And these dogs don't get here by themselves. It's the people. And someone's already said, this is an outstanding organization. It is. You guys are part of something that is so special in this crazy world that we live in. So it's the people. It's the, this time I got to meet the custodian breeders, both of them. His mom and his dad, those breeder custodians are here today. Juliet, Sprocket Rocket. Right? And then the puppy raisers. I've got a lot of Chris's in my life. My son is Chris, and there was a classmate named Chris and Aaron and Victoria. But they got into this biz, or at least the Chris's family, Chris and Aaron's family, Katie, was responsible for all that?
Yes, ma'am.
She led you this way. So it's the puppy raisers that you have to thank. And they're there when they're worried over them, and they wonder what's going to happen to their pup and all that stuff. And then it's everybody here, the chefs, yay chefs, and the nurses, watching over us, and the housekeeping staff, and those administrators, they're hiding somewhere in the bushes, but they're here making this place run. And then there's volunteers here, there, and everywhere. And then the trainers. I'm not going to name all of them, but I do want to especially thank one of them, Alyssa. Thank you, because she listened and she helped me to work on what I needed to work on the most, which isn't always what you want to work on, but it's what you need to work on. And she helped me to discover what this guy can do, what Cole can do. And so from this point forward, he gets to go and meet Joker. Yes, that's my retired guide. And but for the traveling and all the stuff I want to do and the freedoms that I love to have, it'll be Cole and me. So I'll wrap it up. Short and sweet now, I promise. Thank you. Thank you for this moment.
Hi, I'm Chris. I made some notes just to stay on track to see if I can make sure I go through this. I'm from the Shingle Springs Puppy Club, and I had the privilege of co-raising with Victoria of Cole. A huge shout out to our PFM Celeste, and of course our leader Sarah, and of course all our Puppy Club members. They all had a hand in that. Special thank you to my wife Erin, who also helped, and also Cole's veterinarian. Our youngest daughter, a special thank you to her. She got us on this train of excitement about 5 years ago, so thank you for that. A lot of gratitude goes out to guide dogs here for the staff and also the trainers. And besides living with 4 other dogs, many 5 when this half-brother comes over, Cole had some unique experiences. One of them being about a week after we brought him home, our house flooded. And so over the next year or so, he got to participate in reconstruction of both indoors and outdoors. So I think that made him pretty resilient. Cole also was lucky enough to regularly play with his half-brother Reggie. And Reggie's dad's custodian is here today, as well as, and thank you for that opportunity because they got to play together quite a bit. And then as we just learned today that Cole's mom's custodian is here today too, to honor him, and Miss Charlotte. So The other experience Cole had was he was my assistant soccer coach for high school for 2 seasons and also Special Olympics. So he formed a pretty special bond with some of these kids. So Victoria and I particularly love the bond that Miss Charlotte and Cole have developed over the last couple weeks, and we could see it during the interaction we've seen today, and also on the phone call that we talked with earlier this week. So we wish you both the very best, and thank you for letting us be a small part of it.
I'm Victoria, and I had the pleasure of raising Cole with Chris. Cole is an extremely awesome dog. He was a lot of fun to raise. He's a very serious, hard worker and very eager learner. Loves to play when the harness comes off. Charlotte, I wish you and Cole the very best adventures. Many years of adventures together.
All right, next we have up Heather Reed of Denver, Colorado. She received Kringle, a male yellow Labrador Retriever who was raised by Crystal Sunderland of Syracuse, Utah, as well as Dennis Lewis of Boulder, Colorado. Heather received her 5th guide dog. She is thankful for her family and friends who have been so supportive and excited for her. Having a guide dog has broadened and opened up her life to so many more experiences.
Hello, my name is Heather Reed, and I'm just delighted to be here and have the opportunity of sharing the next 10 years with a new baby. And I just can't say how wonderful it is to travel with a guide and how it just opens the doors for just safe, independent travel, and the doors that it opens just having new friends and new experiences because you're using a dog. I just can't thank my family and friends enough for helping me work through saying bye to my last dog, making plans, and the steps you needed to work through to get a new dog, and just helping me be patient. And I can't thank the trainers enough and their patience with me. And I just can't tell the staff, especially the cooking staff and the nurses, just what a fantastic job they have done. And most importantly, I just want to thank Dennis and just the love that he had and the impact he had on Kroger's life.
The first thing I want to say is it's Christmas every day with Mr. Kringle. Okay? I was very lucky to have it. Very lucky to have him. And a special shout out to the Boulder group who keeps me in check. I think we have about 25 puppies in the group right now of various sizes, shapes, and colors. And but I want to share my favorite story of Kringle. People who know me and my pups, they go everywhere with me. They go to the grocery stores. They have fan clubs looking to give them distractions. And at Pilates class, what Kringle did more than any of my other pups, if you've ever done Pilates at the Y, you know that the middle section of the 1 hour class is a stomach series. You're on your back and you're doing crunches and different things like that. Kringle would roll on his back and do his set of crunches. He's an amazing guy. So I want to wish Heather and Kringle the best. It's interesting that I came in from Boulder early this morning, and we're all going back to Colorado. So hopefully we'll keep in touch periodically, and we'll have a long-lasting friendship just because of Kringle. So, thank you very much.
Whew. These dogs are pretty special, bringing everyone together. Last but not least, of course, Miss Iris Thompson of Coquitlam, British Columbia. She received Savvy, a male yellow Labrador Retriever, who was raised by Michelle Prokop of Brea, California.
Nicely done.
I tried real hard. Iris received her 5th guide dog in class here, and her hobbies include being an advocate for the blind community, serving on the board of the Canadian Council of the Blind. She enjoys dragon boating, curling, and knitting. Iris lives with her husband and 2 adult daughters, their pet golden retriever, Olive, and 2 cats, Louie and Lucy. Iris is looking forward to heading back home to share all these new adventures with her new guide.
Well, I want to say thanks to Guide Dogs for everything over the years since I first started coming to Guide Dogs in 2006. And it's been an amazing experience each and every time, from the first time walking with my first guide dog to now walking with Savvy, how much confidence and independence I feel, and just the experience in meeting new people, and of course the staff, the volunteers, the trainers, and just everyone that's connected with guide dogs, and especially the puppy raisers who do such an amazing job raising these puppies till the time they're ready for graduation and handing them off to their new family. So thanks for everything.
Hi, my name is Michelle. Savvy is number 10. He brings me into the double digits. Not quite as many as in the 40s. I don't know if I'll actually get there, but the goals are good. And I wanted to tell you a quick little story about Savvy. I got him about Christmas time, and I work for a construction company, so I have my work boots underneath my desk, and they're toe in, and the ankle support is out by the desk. And I went to go do something, and I came back, and all I can hear is snoring. But I can't. I mean, I see that he's still tethered, but I'm like, where is the dog? And I look around, and he has laying over the shoe, over the toe, the tongue is down, and his whole entire face is in my work boot. So my advice for you, Iris, if you're looking for Savvy, when you get home, check your boots. He used to do that and take naps there every day until he couldn't fit under the desk anymore. So safe travels with him, and the best of luck.
Thank you.
All right. Well, this has been a wonderful crew of guide dog people coming in to get their dogs. It was a joy working with all of you. And now I'll be passing the mic to Master Instructor Arlene Jordan for a demonstration.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I get to talk a little bit about what our dogs, some of the things that dogs are trained during training. So during training, our dogs learn most of their skills involved with guide work through use of the clicker. You'll be able to hear this in just a moment, which marks a behavior we want the dog to repeat. So it kind of lets the dog know, yes, that's great. I enjoyed you doing that behavior right there, and the dog gets food. So basically the click means food is on its way. We start by pairing the food with the sound of the click. It takes less than 5 minutes, sometimes even shorter than that. And once the dog understands that the click means food, we can then pair the click with a desired behavior. So similar to like finding a chair or pedestrian buttons that are placed who knows where sometimes, elevator push buttons, all different types of things. For example, when they are doing something like stopping at the curb or going into a down position, we can use the clicker for that. We can also use a clicker for obedience, healing, sits and downs, all different things like that. Okay, so today we get a special treat. We'll be having Marissa Garcia and Jim, her guide dog, show us this neat behavior of finding the chair. And they're going to be starting this behavior we call back chaining. So that means you start where you want to finish. So they're going to be heading out here, and we have a chair, and Jim and Marissa will be showing you this. Has a little distraction there. And we got the chair, right? Oh, yeah, good boy. So Jim is an old pro at this. He's done this a few times, right, Marissa?
2 weeks ago.
So the first thing they're going to do is Marissa's going to have a kind of like a target. So she's going to make her fist, her hand into a fist, and first kind of see if Jim's in the game. Make sure he knows. And I think he's in the game. So you can see he targeted her hand, and then she clicked and then fed him. So the behaviors is for her or for Jim to target Marissa's hand. So we're going to do that one more time. Good. So it looks like he knows that what she wants him to do is target her hand. So now Marissa's going to bring her hand to the chair here and show him that this is the target that she wants him to find. So like I said, this is called back chaining. So they're going to start where we want to finish. And she's going to do that a couple times. She'll be showing him the chair. And as soon as he's starting to show a little bit more fluent motion heading towards it, she's going to back up a step and see if he's going to follow. And he's definitely following. He knows that he needs to follow that hand and get to that chair. She's going to back up a little bit more. You can see how Jim is showing that he knows where that chair is. If Marissa feels like he's ready, she can also even back up a little bit more and start picking up that handle. So you see that little forward movement. He was already going, and he found it. Good job. Such a smart guy. And so then we're going to start backing up a little bit more. Eventually, we're going to get to that door back there, but we don't want to go too fast, because as soon as you go too fast, sometimes they're like, oh, I forget what you want me to do. So you don't want to go too fast. Okay. And there he goes. And you also don't want to pair we first want to teach what we want, right? And so he's already automatically going to the chair. We want to now say, find the chair as he's moving through space, and pair that behavior with that word, because he doesn't quite know it, but I think Jim knows it. Good. Okay, let's see if we can go by the back door there and see if Jim is able to find the chair. So here he goes. And he's on his way, really focused, and he got it! Yay, thank you, Marissa and Jim! Okay, that was awesome. Thank you, Marissa.
Thank you. Congratulations to everybody.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If you're interested in volunteering or joining our staff or know anyone who would benefit from our services, please visit guidedogs.com. If you would like to make a donation to support our mission, please text to donate. Please text partnerships to 50155. For viewers at home, we hope to see you soon. And for viewers here today, we also have some refreshments through these doors here on my left, so your right. And thank you again for joining us.